welcome back, the Link Marines, my dear friends. How are you doing today? We're going to discuss, is Chainlink about to do another bull run like it did in 2020, or is Chainlink is completely wrecked? What do you think, Jomo?
Man, good morning, everyone. Click the like, subscribe to this channel right now because we're going to give you our thoughts about Link and stay until the end because by the end you will understand everything that we have to say about Link. Look, CM, Link is a what I call a darling. Okay, it's a darling of investors, it's a darling of hodlers. For some reason, there is a thing about some coins that people just fall in love with, and Link falls right into that plate of coins that people really, really love. Let me show the chart just for 1 second, and I want to show you something here. CM Link had a beautiful. Let's go to the weekly actually. Had a beautiful move in the 2020-21 bull market. Look, no one can negate this beautiful move that it had, and that's what created, all right, this kind of hype around Link. If you go from here all the way to the top, what a 14,000%. What was it over here? Wait 1 second. Oh, 8,000%. Probably if I go on the log chart, it's much more than 10,000%. So people fall in love with the opportunity that it gave them. Also, you know, they love, the fundamentals supposedly of how Link, was, the first oracle and the most used oracles by companies like Web2 companies, even like Google and Microsoft and all that. So because of this, people fell in love with Chainlink, right? So they were looking to get into Chainlink again, in kind of aspiration, it will make the same move it had again. Now, I'm not going to be a one that tells you you don't need to trade Link because we traded it from the breakout of this stage one neglect. Okay, me and you, I remember it. We took this trade, we made 100% on it, and that's it. We sold, it fizzled, then it made another move ish. All right, by November with all the talks about potential reserve of crypto, whatever, but it fizzled back down, and you can see that it has fallen shy, all right, from the last high, at 50% and, in counting. So the reality, CM, is I think that people that are waiting for Chainlink to kind of get back to the old glory, I think they're waiting for nothing. I think Chainlink is going to continue being a lagger. I think Chainlink, has a small probability of leading a bull market, and I just think it's going to move haphazardly up and down, creating some, opportunities to trade it in and out, but I don't see it building a trend like it did in 2019. You can see actually in 2019, it kind of started the bull market. I would argue that Link was like the Solana of this cycle, quote unquote, or Casper of this cycle, where it actually preceded Bitcoin in the move up. In a sense, you can see it moved since
Yeah.
2019 and up and up and up. This cycle, 2023-24, it didn't do that whatsoever. Okay, and that is why I think that Chainlink is a lagger. I wouldn't put my hard-earned money into believing it will continue up in the long term. In and out trades, yes. Longer term, not as much. What do you think, CM?
I think it is cooked, man. Like you had the move of the base. It had one of the longest base we've seen this cycle. You remember till it broke in the end of 2023. It has a very long sideways
Yeah, the
base.
neglect phase. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it made this 100% move for a crypto. This bullish. Oh, what his name of the Russian guy behind it? Sasha or Smasha, la la
I
la.
forgot,
You know,
forgot.
and all these people. Oh man, where is the pump? Like the thing was going sideways for 2 years, and it couldn't even do a triple. That's a pathetic behavior of a coin. And I think it topped out, just like you said, it topped out in 2021, and it's not going to be that bullish again for a while because the gains are already priced in. The big money is going elsewhere, is going to different tech, different project, and Link is a loser now. He's not a winner. You don't want to buy losers, guys. And remember, Paul Tudor Jones said it. Only losers average losers. Do not buy the losers, man. Let other people lose. You find the winners. Find the
Exactly.
winners, trade only the winners, my friend. That's how you're gonna make money. Because if you trade the losers, you're gonna lose, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly, CM, exactly. Look, and as we said, Link was a leader in 2019, 2020, 2021. It was a leader, made a lot of money. People need to not fall in. That's why I call it a darling, because people feel like Chainlink is the darling, the one in. It was like General Motors of the stock market in the past, all right? It's like Amazon, whatever. Look, it was a leader once. Usually leaders of one cycle do not lead in the next cycle again. Okay, that is not what things, that's not how it happens usually, right? And find the new leaders, right? And that's what me and you do, CM, right? That's what we do. That's why we have a trading service. That is why we have our groups, right? We show people the way we trade, the new leaders, the new strength, the new ones that will pump 10, 8, 20x, right? That's what we do in the trading service. If people want to know what we do, they should definitely check us out in the link below. Click it, go to our service and check that out. Sam, what are you showing us?
By the way, all the Link Marines, okay, if you really want to buy Link, for a new bull market, just wait for it to break this downward, okay? Sorry about that. Just wait for it to break the downward trend and then buy it. That's it.
For sure, for sure. But I would argue, even I know you gave them some alpha. Why wait? Why it's not why wait, it's why waste your time. Okay? Why waste your time
And money.
sitting on a trade that doesn't work? You're depleting your mental capital because you're removing your head, all right, just like me, you became bold just by waiting for Link to pump. No, don't waste your energy, don't waste your time, don't waste your capital, all right? Find things that are strong, that want to lead, that want to create a new trend, move up. And as we said, right, if you want to find the next winners, you can join us. You have the link in the description. You can actually take advantage of a 10% off, all right, April 10 for April, because you're a viewer of us and a watcher, right? Remember, you want to buy strength, you want to buy new leaders, you want to make sure you buy something that has high probability of a trend, and you don't want to waste your time on duds and laggers. CM, until next time, no edge.
No trade.
Cheers, everybody.